Hello and welcome to Nick Hussey, that's me, the founder's mildly entertaining guide to FRAHM Jackets, of which there are 5 styles. I would like to talk about my design philosophy, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this picture by Jamie Gallagher to the front because I'm a very, very big fan of this picture and it's gorgeous, although you might have difficulty seeing it. I've also got, I told you this would be fascinating and entertaining, my dog, who's a little bit hacked off that I haven't walked to yet. This is Lily, she's the office dog, and yeah, she hates me right now because I haven't walked her. But we'll do that in a second. You can go back, Lily. So there are 5 jacket styles, of which we should start with the first, which is the Harrington Race jacket. So there are lots of shared design philosophies behind all FRAHM jackets. Oh yeah, sorry, disjointed. This is my office. This is my rack, so I have a very small showroom, literally this size, which is one side of my office, and the other is my stock, my computer and all that crap. And I'm pretty much here by myself. I occasionally get some help from Jason or my wife Emily, and I sit here all day and I smash the keyboard, putting things on the interwebs and designing jackets and stuff like that. It's pretty good fun. Yeah, so shared design philosophies. I like things that look great and work. And the things that I think that look great are classics that have been updated. I like modern classics. I like tweaks. I like to improve things. I think that most men's style has pretty much been set in a kind of great place. I'm not a huge fan of fashion. I love all creativity and I think fashion is fascinating, but I don't particularly want to wear it. I'm 46. I'm not sure I can get away with wearing it per se. I love Savile Row suits. I love military outfits. I particularly love those things because Savile Row is all about fit. It's all about attention to detail, about beautiful things. It's about marrying many things together to create the most beautiful, perfect thing you can. Something that looks masculine but also has a sort of beautiful creative edge. If I could wear Savile Rows all the time, I probably wouldn't actually, because it wouldn't be very practical, but I would wear them a lot more. But they're expensive for a reason, because they're beautiful. And FRAHM jackets are relatively expensive, certainly not as expensive as Savile Row suits, because I hope they are beautiful. I love military style because it's all about utility. I like things that work. I don't like things that just look good. I like things that do a job and continue doing a job that you can rely on, that don't break. So that's what military is all about. It's all about having stuff that makes you look good and feel good and is sort of chunky and masculine, but also does a job. And talking of masculine from a brand point of view, FRAHM is supposed to be a kinder brand. I don't mean it's all hugs and weeping with marshmallows. It's about, I think that most men appreciate that they've got to be kinder to themselves and to other people, and most men's brands are quite sort of hardcore, alpha, aggressive, perfect lifestyle. I'm not into that. I think that life in itself is beautiful and that creativity of documentary, photography, whatever is beautiful, and so that's enough. And also life can be shit and we should reflect that as well, because I think it's our duty to tell the truth and not say that if you wear a FRAHM jacket you'll suddenly appear on a gilded yacht in the middle of the Adriatic with a gaggle of 21-year-old women around you, or whatever lifestyle is sold to you, because it's bullshit and it makes us ill. Okay, so let's use the Harrington example of some of that. So the Harrington racer jacket is a style that has grown up in the US and then moved to the UK with people like James Dean, Steve McQueen, and it's a casual classic. It always looks good on jeans, t-shirt. It's what I call a Friday night going out jacket. You go to the pub or a bar and or you're wearing a check shirt or whatever, and it always fits in. I wear Harringtons quite a lot. I even wear Harringtons this time of year. If it's really freezing and I'm going on a long walk, I wouldn't wear one of these. It is unlined. It's a simple jacket. It's meant to be a simple jacket, but it is made with a washable wax fabric from British Miller-Rain. British Miller-Rain are the original makers of wax fabric since the 19th century, and this is a new kind of wax fabric. It's much lighter, it's much more practical. You can literally put it in the washing machine And with this style, I wanted to update the Harrington. So the classic is to have a check lining and a sort of strap across the front. And I actually just wanted something that was quite tough. How do I demonstrate tough without dragging myself behind a truck? Don't do that. That's a bad idea. I don't want you to drag yourself behind a truck. But just things like these stainless steel YKK zips, you know, literally thousands and thousands of times. You want to be able to pull them, they're going to come undone, they're not going to break. You know, these are made specially for you, they're very hard to get hold of. And you've got these sort of motorcycle hints with the sort of extra layers on the shoulders. It's almost like armour. So it has a sort of motorsport, motorcycle hint to it. Little details that really count for me. This is the fun part of designing stuff, is the fleece lining on the collar and the cuffs, so everything that's against the skin is really comfy. Is there anything I can show here? You've got a chest pocket. Now, a lot of people have said, like, our reviews are really amazing. I just can't believe our reviews. You get 5 out of 5s almost literally all the time. But not just the scores, is the really passionate, detailed reviews showing that the people who buy jackets really care. And most of the people who buy jackets have bought at least 3 jackets, which is pretty extraordinary. Once you're into FRAHM, you're in, I suppose, which is absolutely lovely. But it's one of the few negatives that people talk about. For instance, a chest pocket on the exterior, which won't fit a modern phone. That is my phone, so I can't show you here. That's an iPhone XS. It wouldn't fit in there. You know, why would I say something like that? Well, I want to be honest. Why don't I have a larger pocket? Because it doesn't look good. Because it doesn't fit. Because you have a big block that sits on the front of your jacket, which makes it look strange and it doesn't sit well. So I put foam pockets on the inside of jackets. This is a very simple, clean jacket. It doesn't have inside pockets. So low pockets, low storage, high, sleek, I guess, tough. It's more of a sort of urban going out jacket, slouching about work sort of thing, but you always look smart. Harrington is a rock solid. You can pretty much wear it all the time, apart from really freezing weather. Now, I'm actually a large, and I'm right on the edge of large. I'm actually a 43 inch rather than 42 inch chest. Because I'm reasonably slim, I can get away with it. And I actually wear a jumper underneath this. The jackets I design are designed for real men's bodies. When I say slim, for a dad of 2 who works too hard, you know, I'm still a bit sort of squishy. And so it's real world bodies. If you're particularly fat, you might find it tricky. If you're very slim, that actually works quite well, strangely enough, because the fabric hangs extremely well. Because these are tailored, it's all about the drape. Good tailoring shows something off. So the fit is an average bloke. It's not a skinny 21-year-old model. There will be some structure to this, and I'll plough through. So there we go, Harrington jacket. Right, we're going to see how slim I really am as I suck it in my stomach. Oh God, I'm still vain, isn't it horrible? Right, let's go for, since we're on lighter weight styles, let's go for the lightweight. So this is probably the best seller at the moment, and that's interesting. Let's talk about another aspect of FRAHM. The big difference between us and other companies is that we sell mostly by pre-order. This is too big. I just realised I've put an XL on. And I can't be bothered to stop the video. It's actually an XL tall. So I am 5'11", and that is a sleeve for a man who would be about 6'5". So that gives you an idea of the sort of difference. So we do tall and normal sizes. So I can always talk my way out of it. This jacket is arriving the third week of February. And it's selling a lot at the moment because from customers who used the idea of buying something in advance because they know it'll run out. Not all our jackets run out at the moment, but certain sizes and colours always do. You end up with less of the options, far less of the options when it actually comes to live stock than before. We want you to encourage you to buy pre-orders. It's good for me because I know what stock to buy, because you're giving me your money, and I know that. I sit on your money, and so for that, I need to give you something back. So I give you 20% off for a pre-order. So you get a cheaper jacket, 156 quid this is at the moment, rather than 195 quid when it arrives third week of February. And it was very, very successful last year, the lightweight, and sold out really quickly. And now there are more colours. So what is it? It's very much a sort of office, relaxed, summery, throw on outside the pub as the sun goes down kind of jacket. It's very, very versatile. It's lightweight, but again, always tough. It's made with a beautiful brushed Italian fabric. So the wax jackets are made with British fabric. This is an Italian fabric from Como. And again, hard to get hold of. You've got to search out for these things. Beautiful brushed horn buttons. I like things that are natural and have lovely hand feel. I think everything should have a really nice touch point. It looks beautiful, it feels beautiful, it stays there, it's tough. And just little things like the red on the inside. You've got the so this, I hate flappy labels, you know, crappy labels that just say wash this at 30 degrees. So I'd much rather embroider something in, just trying to amp up little bits that make things more beautiful and hopefully more practical as well. And so you can wear this as a shirt or an overshirt or an over jacket. It's kind of between them, and it's essentially a version of a lightweight of a French workers jacket. But I wanted something. The French workers jacket traditionally is made from denim, and I just found it a bit clunky. I wanted something a little bit smarter, a little bit sleeker, a bit more practical. It's got lots of pockets. Something I always do with front cargo pockets. I always have pockets behind. So I'm always trying to innovate. Innovation is fun, and it makes sense. And I tend to do a zip chest pocket and a button chest pocket as well. It just works in loads of places, and I think that's why it's very popular. I think I always imagine a sort of artist dabbing oils onto a canvas, or a graphic designer sat at a computer. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're into. And then, since we're on this style, let's go for the heavier weight version of that style. So this is a lined. Check that lining out. This is, as soon as I saw this fabric, I was like, yep, that's what I want. You know, that's what we're going to go for. It's beautiful brushed cotton lining. This is our warmest jacket. It's what I wear at the moment, mostly. It's a Woodland workers jacket. It's a fifth style. Only came out a couple of weeks ago. And this is American tan. I didn't used to wear brown, but it's a really nice brown. Hopefully that shows. And yeah, it's lined. It's the heaviest grade of waxed fabric that we use. You'll see the sort of stiffness. So it's quite a really tough, sort of chunky jacket. But little details like the, you know, I don't want to show off, but I'm really proud of that. You know, that just little things. It's kind of obvious in a way, but you know, does it always get done? I don't know. We've started doing, so we've always had the brand patch on some of the styles, generally a sort of chunkier style. Now it comes in black on black, a sort of contrast stitch. Some of the jackets is cream on black, etc. You can pick it off if you don't want it and just get rid of it. Ruining my designs, but it's up to you, it's your jacket. Oh yeah, you know, we do alterations as well. Usually you don't need it, but this is an important thing is most of my jackets sold via live chat on the website, and you live chat with me, nobody else. And most of the questions are about size. I'm not sure what size to get. I'm not sure this will fit me. I'm 6'2", I'm 5'8", etc. I'm very slim. I'm quite chunky, etc. And I'm very experienced in fit, and I can help you out. If you're not sure, just live chat me, email me, call me, you know, whatever. The person who actually designed the jackets and went through every single stage and put them together is the person who will give you advice about what to do. And I think that's relatively unique, and it's hard work, but it's worth it. It's my company. Why would I not do that? Anyway, so this is a sort of chunky jacket. It's not for sub-zero temperatures. You'd have to wear a big jumper underneath for that, but it's great in cool, cool weather. I make jackets at the moment for very British weather. That mix of warm to mild to cool, you know, that sort of area between 4 degrees and so 18 degrees, which is the very large majority of British weather. That's a lot of showers. That's all our jackets. So here's a question I get asked a lot: are they waterproof? Now, by EU law, which I'm a fan of, politics is EU law. anything waterproof, and you should look out for this, must have taped seams. It must have a waterproof, proper waterproof membrane and have taped seams, because otherwise it's not waterproof, it's water resistant. So these jackets are water resistant. They have bound seams with fabric, but they're not waterproof seams. Why would you do that? Mainly because this isn't a waterproof fabric. This is a very shower resistant fabric. But the reason I use those fabrics, the wax fabric, a lot for 3 jackets is because extremely wide range of use. So it's very breathable and comfortable when it's warm, or you're getting warm as you're moving around. It's very tough. When you have a shower, you get caught out, it will keep you protected. But if you're going to go and walk up Ben Nevis in, torrential rain, don't wear one of these. And I want to be honest about that. There are no jackets that do everything, and anyone who says that a jacket does everything is lying. That's marketing BS. So you have to have jackets that fit in certain slots, and I like things that are very practical. I like things that have the widest possible use, which is why I use these fabrics. Right, okay, I think that's the workers done. Lots of storage, tough, chunky, quite masculine, but lovely, soft brushed cotton lining. Again, always machine washable. So the next one I was showing was here's the lining and all the nice details. This is the waterproof city coat. I like names that pretty much describe exactly what's going on. So as you can sort of see, lifts his leg up in a weird way. It is quite long. For me, it's just above the knee. And it is button up. It's got this cover at the front, and this is meant to go over a suit. It is a smart jacket for work, so that you can, in many ways, there are 2 ultimate tests of a waterproof jacket. One is going up Ben Nevis, or some incredibly remote, intense sort of place. And I don't make jackets for that. I don't make full-on explorer jackets because most of our life isn't exploring places. God knows, I wish I was. But for a lot of people that buy FRAHM jackets, your life is work, and you're wearing nice clothes, and you don't want to arrive at a meeting, barking dog, pouring with sweat or soaked through. So you need a jacket that's going to protect you. Hoods are not the coolest thing. Shut up, Lily. Are not the coolest thing in the world, but they do a very good job. And this is a jacket that does a very good job. This is very much a jacket that I wanted to be sleek and stylish, but also really practical. This is mountaineering standard, 20,000. Water column so-and-so's. Can never remember the exact nomenclature. But it's 20,000 breathable, 20,000 waterproof, which is very, very high, and it's really tough. You touch this fabric, again, this is Italian. It is a woven cotton fabric with membranes. So the exterior, which is important to me, is a very matte, classy surface. It isn't shiny and crispy and plasticky, noisy. And that's a hyper practical jacket you're talking about. It's a hiking jacket. I actually wear this on dog walks in pouring rain, and I've literally dragged it through brambles. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. That's not great for your warranty, but I might forgive you. But it isn't affected. Don't do that on the inside. That membrane's a bit more sensitive, but on the outside it's very, very tough, as it does, it's scratching away. It doesn't have a label on the outside. It's sleek, it's classic, it's for turning up to a board meeting in the city of London, wearing a suit, or taking the dog for a walk, and being very, very well protected. As with all our jackets, it's got outstanding reviews. I don't see many really beautiful, stylish, waterproof jackets that do a really fantastic job, and that's what I wanted to make. It is by far the most difficult to develop, because waterproofing and nailing that is a hard thing to do. So I actually spent the most time developing this jacket out of all of them, which is another thing that you don't see, is the research and development. is a long and difficult process, and takes a great deal of experience. Not just mine. I call on other people for that as well. I am certainly the creative director of design, but I call on people's expertise for other things. Now, what I've done is I've got out 2 Harrington jackets and not a field jacket. So to finish off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a different colour Harrington, because I'm an idiot, and you can tell I don't want to record this video again because I'm a busy, lazy bastard. So here's military green. That was blue. And I'll show you, yeah, go on then, let's do the yellow. So this is not my size, it's medium. I don't want to put on something that's a little bit tight on me. So the field jacket is the first jacket we released. And it has, I suppose it has the sort of largest cult following because it's been around and it's sort of, you know, snowballed. And I love it because it's the first, and it's the one that I sort of, you know, worried about, scared, you know, you're scared that whether you're going to get it right or not. So, so these snaps, these are Italian, they're hardened stainless steel. So most snaps you'll see come out of the same factory, you know, and they're hundreds of millions, and they're fine, they're fine, but they'll eventually break. Well, these are not going to break. They're quite a little bit stiff at first. We sometimes get that. They quickly warm up, and that's because I want you to be using this, you know, 10 years down the line, or who knows what. It's got a beautiful herringbone grey lining, and let's try and show that. And no, it's not really working. And it is I can't remember, antibacterial and fast drying. That's it. I want a really practical jacket. If you run for the bus, etc., or you've got to walk a long way because the tube isn't working, or wherever you are, or you're hiking, because you can hike in this jacket. Just make sure it's not going to be snowing or pouring with rain. This is a practical country jacket that I actually end up wearing in the city quite a lot as well. It's super practical because it's very tough, because it is very showerproof. It's relatively warm. It sits right in that mild to cool area of British weather, the sort of 60% of all British weather expanse that we wear all the time. It's the jacket I always wanted you to just grab off the peg and go with. I have a yellow one and I have a black one. I probably wear the black one more, to be honest, because yellow is quite special. It's more of a statement. The yellows went very well, which is great, but not everyone's going to be into it. And yeah, I just wanted everything to be hardened and to be toughened, to have lots of pockets. It's like an M65 military jacket, but those things are quite flumpy. They don't have a great deal of structure, and I wanted a really structured, sort of nice, sort of stiff collared but comfy look to it, so that you can just throw it on and not look like you're throwing it on, like you made an effort. And I think for most blokes, that's what you want, is you want to look good, but not make an overstatement, and not feel like you're standing out, but to have beautiful things that don't scream it, you know. And that's my thing. I like beautiful, quiet things. When you start to look, you go, oh yeah, wow, that's really nice. So, you know, I start making jackets for myself, and then hopefully other people like them, and that seems to be working, so that's great. I really like that pocket. You can fit a penguin book in there, and you've got the British Marine label, which is nice, and the embroidered care in there. And yeah, that's what I do. I make those jackets. Next year there'll be more jackets. They're finishing developments at the moment. I haven't decided what we're going to make, because you make more designs than you actually end up producing, so that you get the very best designs. And if you ever want to pop in, then you can do. You will get offered a humbug, which most people refuse because they think it's weird being offered sweets, but half of that packet said yes. And we do other little things. We're looking at Christmas, which is so we do gift vouchers. I'm in full sales mode. Look at that, shiny, shiny. We do owner certificates. So if you buy a pre-order for Christmas, you got nothing to send. So that is a really beautiful card. I'll send that. It's written by me very carefully. and this beautiful Christmas card as well, and just nice things. And all these things are handwritten. You know, I send every order, and I answer every live chat. You know, it's a very personal service. Hopefully you'll like it. If you've got any questions, fire away. FRAHM Jackets. Thank you very much.